everyone, Nicola here from Marryatville Chiro, and for today's Wellness Wednesday, I thought we'd talk about something that I end up discussing quite a lot with my patients, but they kind of think that it's no big deal, and that is carrying a handbag on one shoulder. So carrying a heavy handbag or carrying a handbag repeatedly day after day over one shoulder, in essence, it's a bit of like repetitive strain injury. What it does is it can affect how our body moves. It alters our natural gait. So our body needs to swing its arms and move legs and everything symmetrically, but when we're holding a bag on one shoulder, the side with the shoulder can't actually swing very much, and the other side compensates, and it throws us all out of whack, and that's not how our body is designed to function. So we start to get asymmetrical muscles, and one side of our body is tighter and the other side is having to compensate for that, and our muscles get stiff and our alignment alters, and it can affect down even into our pelvis, even though we're talking really up in our shoulders and our neck. So ultimately our spine changes, the muscles change, we can end up with stress on our joints. Long term that can lead to arthritic changes. Short term it can lead to muscle aches, nerve discomfort, headaches, things along that line. And it's a bag, so really we could change that. So my best advice would be, if at all possible, switch to a backpack, because that will at least balance your weight equally and keep you symmetrical. If that isn't possible, then we need to reduce the weight of the bag that you're carrying. Now, it's ideal to have the bag weigh approximately 5% of the weight of the carrier. So we carry a lot of stuff in our bags that necessarily we don't really need to be carrying. So rummage through, make sure you only have the absolute necessities in your bag. My next tip would be to alternate shoulders. Now, if you're walking for a long period of time, you could say every block or every 2 blocks you can switch shoulders and come up with some sort of pattern to help balance out the strain on your shoulders. If you're not walking for excessive periods of time, then try to say Mondays right shoulder, Tuesdays left shoulder, and vice versa, or continuing on from there rather. So that again keeps the stress on our body more balanced, and you're less likely to end up with one side taking all the strain. And lastly, try and pick a bag that's the right size for you. If it's too short or if it's too low, your arms aren't going to be able to move properly and your hips are going to not be able to move properly. So you need to pick a bag that's the right size for you, and really try not to have it be a massive bag, because the bigger the bag, the more stuff you're going to put into it. So some simple tips, try and reduce what you put in there, and have a great week. Bye.